What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about the news of Bungie's layoffs. Another, honestly, pretty sad day in the gaming industry. And this one's a little bit different. Obviously, it's got some similarities in the sense of people being let go, but it also feels a little bit different because it feels like it was extremely big while kind of being vague as to who specifically was let go, right? Like, the CEO of Bungie issued a statement saying, like, this is a really tragic day, and, these people have contributed to making Bungie what it is, and we're going to miss them, not just today or tomorrow, but, like, long term. So it has this sense of, like, weight, right? Where this is a lot of people, maybe a lot, maybe very, very talented, maybe higher up people that have been with the company for a long time, a lot of people leaving. Now, I want to make it known, I try to be very honest no matter where it kind of comes from in these videos, like the Bungie games that they're making now, obviously Bungie back in the day with Halo and stuff, very into the Destinies of the world. I really could care less. This is a video more about the news, more about the people, and kind of being just sad and down about it. But I can't pretend to care too much about the games themselves. However, that kind of moves into the next phase of I'm seeing a lot of people very worried about the future of not just Destiny 2, obviously Marathon, their new game, which I'm very interested in just in the sense that that thing did bonkers on YouTube, just the teaser trailer. In like a day, it got like 10, 12 million views, which runs laps around a lot of Sony's other first-party games, and it was nothing. Like, they didn't even announce, specifically or show what the game was going to be. I am interested because, of course, I want to see what, like, a new game is. Marathon, though, getting delayed till 2025. I saw the person who put the score together for, was it Destiny 1 or maybe it was 2 or something, but he was let go. It seems like a lot of the community, people that kind of reach out to the community, right? So the community team, let's say at Bungie, whether it's community managers or people that just, again, have that connection with the actual Destiny community, seems like a lot of those people were let go. It sucks. Like, this is, again, like what makes this kind of special is we've heard this before. Sometimes we'll get like specific numbers of how many people were laid off and stuff. We don't, at least when I'm recording this, we don't know the specific number. We don't know the percentage, right? Sometimes they say we fired 5-10% of the workforce, right? We don't know. But it's certainly, from everything that, people are posting, whether they've been there for 21 years or have been in the industry for 21 years, like, there's just a lot of people that have been around a long time, been there a long time, contributed massively to the past of that, whatever it might be, and they're gone. And so, again, while I can't pretend to be like, oh man, what happens to Destiny 2 tomorrow, right? I'm not going to pretend to be like that, but I can understand that from player, but people that are actually playing these games. I feel for you, and it sucks. I mean, I feel for the people that were obviously let go, but it's not a great situation, and it's a situation of uncertainty because not just for the future of Destiny 2, right, with the DLCs and just everything really past today, Marathon, anything they do after, this could very well be a different Bungie than what it was yesterday, what it was when Sony bought them. Now, obviously, it's not going to shift entirely the core principles. Some people obviously stuck around, and again, we don't know how many people were let go, but I imagine it was a pretty okay number. And again, it just further, we've talked about this in many videos, right? I try to cover some of the bigger layoffs across the industry. This is the year. And some people are kind of, yeah, you probably should be surprised by it, I guess, right? I think a lot of it has to do with some of the double hirings that happened during the great stuff that obviously happened back in 2020. A lot of that resulted in companies hiring multiple people for the same job, and now they're realizing they don't need that, so they're cutting it. Right? That's part of it. The economy, the gaming industry in general, with the uncertainty and budgets ballooning, and Sony even, whatever's happening with Sony behind the scenes and all this stuff. It's intricate for sure, but obviously you're seeing people say this is one of the best years for gaming we've had in a very, very long time. And that's true in some ways, and I think in terms of the quality of the products, the Game of the Year contenders of this year, I think, are extremely strong. They are triple the amount that were last year. It's really good. However, there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the gaming industry this year as well. So it's not too surprising, but it is, I guess, on the surface level of everything looks like it's okay, but you're having, I think the number is 6,000. The gaming industry has fired 6,000 people in 2023, which is a very high number for it being this is a pretty good year for games. So obviously there's some stuff behind the scenes that we don't fully grasp, but I feel for the people that were laid off. I hope they bounce back, and ultimately, this is a gaming channel. We talk about so many games. I mean, I want what's best for the communities of gamers too, right? So hopefully the people that, are playing Destiny, hopefully the experiences get better, or whatever maybe. Hopefully they don't drastically fall. I know the opinion on Destiny 2 is kind of all over the place anyway, but hopefully this doesn't massively drag it down. And I do want to see Marathon. I definitely want to see that game. So it being delayed a full year is what it kind of sounds like, right? Got to wait another year for really what seems like the not pioneer, right, but one of the main spearheads of Sony's live service push, right? Last of Us and all this stuff, and some of them are doing better than others. It seems like Marathon from Bungie, that's obviously a big one. They know what they're doing, probably more than most of Sony's first-party studios that don't do live service games, right? That's going to be one that everybody kind of keeps an eye on, and it was delayed. I do want to see it, though, and maybe I'll even try it out. Not really that big into those kind of games, though, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.